Some them visible, keeps moving through the system like a ghost, trapped inside the circuitry. Rising, signal distortion. Pressure spreading through the circuitry. Kick drums smashing through underground chambers. Smoke spiraling beneath red warning strobes. Bodies moving like shadow machinery. Lost inside industrial repetition. Acid frequencies ripping through darkness, like electrical burns across steel veins. Nobody speaks inside this warehouse. Only movement, only shadows, only basslines shaking the floor. Train lights fading into tunnels, empty reflections behind scratched glass. Every face feels emotion disconnected, like humanity disappeared into static. Electric pressure underneath tired eyes, signal interference beneath pale skin. Even breathing sounds synthetic now, mechanical, restless, disconnected. Unstable, signal collapsing, no silence inside the circuitry. Smoke flooding across warehouse floors, bass pressure shaking steel foundations, dark silhouettes beneath red lighting. Moving through industrial thought, acid distortion tearing through the system, like fear transformed into sound waves. Everything feels darker tonight, cold lights, cold air, cold circuit. Cold circuits. Circuitry keeps running. Somewhere beneath the static. tonight. Like the city is collapsing silently. still carrying it forward.
Before sunrise, late bills, no silence. Too many thoughts running nonstop. Still get up though, still walk back into the fight. That's real strength, not fake confidence, not loud motivational speeches. Just surviving another hard week. Bassline heavy through the chest, like the warehouse breathing together. Raise the pressure, raise the sound, feel the whole room waking up. Push harder, stay focused, turn the struggle into movement. days fall apart. leaves completely. It keeps moving under the skin. Hypnotized machinery, lost inside industrial repetition. Acid frequencies ripping through silence like voltage burning across steel veins. Nobody speaks inside this warehouse. Only movement, only shadows, only bassline shaking the floor. Static veins. Lights flickering endlessly, empty faces inside midnight trains. Every reflection feels emotionally erased, like the city drained its own humanity. Static underneath, sleepless eyes, electric tension beneath pale skin. Even breathing sounds artificial, now mechanical, restless, disconnected. Fading, pulse increasing, no silence inside the transmission. Smoke flooding across warehouse floors, base pressure shaking steel foundations. Dark silhouettes under red lighting, moving through industrial fog. Acid distortion tearing through the darkness like fear transformed into sound waves. Everything feels colder tonight. Cold lights, cold air, cold veins. Static veins. Dark signal, static veins. No escape. Pressure keeps moving. Somewhere beneath the city.